Hello everyone, and now welcome to a game between Stephano and FQQ. I don't think I've cast a game of Stephano's since, well, if it's the same Stephano, since StarCraft 2. So really, I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to be happening here. Great to catch, well, great for you to join me live as well. Rainer, thank you for the kind words as we get things underway. Stephano opening things up as the blue human player on the bottom left-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, over here on the top right-hand side of the map, we have FQQ spawning as the purple human. First, a couple of things to note, still don't see a barracks as of yet coming out of FQQ. Could be a very fast tech to tier 2 as things are getting underway. Yes, with that tower right there, it looks like it is going to be a fast tech to tier 2, especially with a sped built Altar of Kings. Bloodmage first, and if you are surprised, so am I. Bloodmage, normally not a first hero, especially not in an attempt to fast tech to tier 2. My brain's trying to wrap around what's happening here, unless there are some very interesting strategies that you can use with critters and flame strike. Normally your primary hero does need a level up to level 2 or level 3 and needs an army behind it as well. Unless the Bloodmage is planning to do a lot of harassment here, perhaps try to get some flame strikes down onto the mining location and preventing his opponent from being able to tech to tier 2 quickly. Now, on the flip side, Stephano is opening things up with a Paladin first. So Paladin going up against a Bloodmage as your first heroes. Not something I've ever seen at all, especially with a slightly sped built Bloodmage here, as we see Militia now being called over. Well, trusty old Militia being used to clear out things here. We see a Flame Strike now going down, beautifully positioned, not hitting any of the Militia here. So you know that this perhaps strategy is tried and true and tested as the Bloodmage gets closer to level 2. Coming back around, Stephano opening things up with that Paladin, also using Militia as well, should be able to get off a couple of Holy Lights, save all of those low hit point units as he's looking to clear out these Kobold Geomancers off on the side as well. A new round of Kobold, or a new round of Militia being brought over, making sure that no real damage is done. And now let's take a look at this. Still, more and more peasants are being trained by FQQ. That is a lot of peasants queued up. And are we perhaps looking at a fast expansion attempt before our very first production building? Coming back down to the south side, we're looking at Stephano now looking to get to level 2. Has picked up a Ring of Protection +3 and Gauntlets of Ogre Strength as well. That Paladin already has 9 armor, well, making him very, very difficult to take out because of that Devotion Aura and that Ring of Protection +3. All right, very aggressive Militia clearing with that Bloodmage so far. We're up to 19 workers by FQQ and still training up an additional 4 peasants right behind this. All right, who needs footmen when you have Militia and lots of them? I guess that is the strategy coming down. There's some siphon mana off of that Rogue Wizard as well. Thank you for all of that delicious mana, as it will get taken out. There it finally goes. Wand of Mana Stealing dropped, and now the Bloodmage just a little bit of experience shy from level 3. We can see an Assassin has been picked up. That range poison damage extremely effective, as we're looking at the Bloodmage now continuing to get more and more new Militia. Perhaps that is the reason why he is constantly training, instead of having to worry about low hit point Militia being called in. He just trains in a completely new batch once again. Battle Golems, Forest Troll, Warlord, all of these units are fighting back around. The Assassin could be trying to spread around some of that damage once more, as both of these sides have yet to truly engage against each other. Bloodmage gonna perhaps pick up a Tome of Agility, and what is that last item? Boots of Quell the Lost, +6 to a stat right there, getting an additional agility, but not the item that he was looking for. All right, and still after all of this, no fast expansion attempt, and now teching to tier 2. All right, so we're looking at no production buildings, 22 workers, and a fast tech to tier and a slow tech to tier 2. In fact, Stephano was the one who actually tech to tier 2 faster, as this one, well, scroll of regeneration can pretty much heal up the entire human army, including all of these peasants who still are massively collecting large amount of wood right now. All right, Stephano quickly scouts out, hey, there is no expansion here and no expansion down to the south. Perhaps when he finally comes across FQQ's base, he may be wondering what is going on. As he doesn't actually look inside the base, nothing looks to be amiss until you see the crazy number of workers that are out here on the battlefield. Coming back around here, we're looking at the Bloodmage, and he's been Bloodmage, there's a peasant there, there's another assassin there. Where's the rest of his army? There's a scout farm there. According to the system, there's 12 supply of FQQ's army. I'm just looking for where that possibly is, as we're seeing an assassin here. There's Arcane Tower, there's level 2 Flame Strike, Bloodmage looking to back away and, well, preventing any mining right now. All right, waiting for that still. There's a bit of repairing going on. We could see a Flame Strike, yes, on to that tower. They're now backing up. Are we going to see some damage to perhaps try and take down the Arcane Tower? Arcane Tower taking quite a bit of damage, and it looks like it is not going to get taken down. The burning ground is not actually affecting any of the peasants there, as the Bloodmage is going to try and siphon mana from one of those illusions and quickly destroys it. Footman gets taken down once more. We could be looking at a dead Footman here, trying to get in a little bit of damage again, and still trying to rack it up. Piercing damage really not that high, and level 2 Holy Light followed by Rifleman Focus Fire, forcing that Bloodmage back home. This Shattered Exile could be a 2v2 map, but I believe this is forced cross spawns and a 1v1 map right now. All right, FQQ now setting up an expansion at the northern location here. Well, purposely pulling back a couple of creep camps as well. Meanwhile, down to the south, Paladin going for that Rifleman strategy with that Paladin first. Now seeing that level 4, level 2 Devotion Aura perhaps. Yes, making this army very difficult to take out as it has armor. The problem is, well, he's going to have to deal with Flame Strike and constantly moving his units around, as we see a Bloodmage as a second hero. Still no Arcane Sanctums though, so that's how you really make that unkillable army. High armor on those Riflemen with Holy Light and Priest to back up with plenty of healing. Paladin now making its way over to try and take down this Town Hall. Rifleman going to do some target practice against that Town Hall here. Is it going to finish in time? It should be able to finish. A couple of more repairs. There it is. And now the Town Hall just soaking up that damage, as it is, well, as it does have 4 to 5 armor. Paladin continued to blast away. Meanwhile, the Bloodmage perhaps wanting to try to make its way down and perhaps cause a little bit of problems here, as we are looking at Arcane Sanctums now getting added in. All right, Inner Fire. It's a Forest Troll High Priest, so early Inner Fire there's a Flame Strike, and all of those farms could actually burn down pretty quickly, down to already, 300 hit points. If all of these buildings get taken down, well, we would end up supply blocking his opponent, as a Flame Strike does go down here, denying a bit of harvesting again. All right, Stephano sitting at 46 over 48. A departing Flame Strike would work out, but the Bloodmage is most likely going to try and get in some siphon mana here. Goblin Zeppelin, is it going to pick up in time? Yes, it will. Riflemen are nearby, though, but unable to shoot down that Zeppelin, as that Zeppelin has 259 mana left. FQQ actually building some proxy farms over here on the far side of the base, as the Goblin Zeppelin gonna drop behind enemy lines to cause a bit more problems. All right, are we gonna see some death here? Flame Strike perhaps go down, and there is across multiple buildings again, and then taking down some of those peasants as well. All right, units going to try and retreat back here. Going to go ahead and continue to pick up those units, as those farms are having a bit of a bad day. All right, home renovation projects. All of these barns all those farms are on fire. We're looking at more damage being done here. One Rifleman, is it going to end up getting taken down? 1 or 2 more shots. There's a big Holy Light there. Goblin Zeppelin going to try. Oh, beautiful use of reveal on the Goblin Laboratory. And now the Bloodmage trying to take away mana from that Forest Troll High Priest, forced a Scroll of Town Portal. beautiful move by Stephano, knowing that he couldn't see up onto the high ground because of the tree line, buying that reveal and forcing that scroll of town portal there. Now, what is FQQ's follow-up strategy? Well, normally he would have an expansion off to the north and then be able to train up off of triple Griffin Aviaries. Currently, he's only running off of 2, as the Bloodmage continues to want to put on pressure with this, well, a little bit crazy strategy. All right, this is a 6-5-5-3-3 creep camp here. Rifleman gonna be able to target down quite a bit Holy Light onto that Bloodmage. Bloodmage should be able to just constantly give well, mana back to that Paladin, who is then going to heal back that Bloodmage. Perhaps the Ring of Protection should be given to the Bloodmage, since he's the one absorbing all of the damage now. Meanwhile, this Bloodmage here, invisible, going to head back down to the bottom left-hand side, perhaps get in another Flame Strike here on all of these buildings, and cause a bit of problems. All right. Flame Strike, where is this Bloodmage going? Bloodmage going to head down to the south here. There's a Flame Strike, and now going to catch a couple of those peasants. There goes 1 peasant. There goes 2 peasants already, and now perhaps going to try and go for a 3rd. All right, Bloodmage. Is he going to try and get another Flame Strike down on another building there? There goes another peasant as well. Both sides are going to be fighting. Bloodmage purposely backing up into a corner. There's a Flame Strike there, and getting in some damage onto some of those, well, fleeing peasants once more. Militia now retreating back. Meanwhile, Rifleman going inside the base here, trying to fight back as well. Multiple guard towers. We're going to see a bunch of repairs. Bloodmage here does not have Flame Strike, only has Banish. There's some Siphon mana as the Bloodmage is trying to fight its way through. Is going to be able to survive here. It is taking quite a bit of damage here, picking up an Ivory Tower. Needs to find a way to get healed. Perhaps some Inner Fire. Scroll of Town Portal going to reposition himself as the Forest Troll High Priest gets some free time to try and, well, heal up as well. All right, there's a bit of damage. Well, Bloodmage could just use a Scroll of Regeneration, as well as the Militia are just swarming all of the Riflemen. Riflemen have medium armor. This is actually a perfect counter army here if the Riflemen can get in a couple of easy attacks, but trying to focus down the Bloodmage instead, and both the Bloodmage and the Riflemen all able to escape out. Off the wall, unorthodox strategy. Bloodmage versus a Paladin first in an FQQ classic, playing his off-the-wall games, but somehow still making it work. Coming back around, Rifleman getting ready here. We're looking at a couple of scout towers as well. Tech to tier 3 now has begun, as, well, Stephano not quite sure how to follow all of this up. Bloodmage going to go ahead and retreat back. Griffins are now out here onto the battlefield. There's a big Flame Strike there. Ice Revenant taking well, a little bit of, no, not going to be taking any damage. I forgot all creeps above a certain level are, I thought they were immune to magic, so can you actually be, is he, no, all above a certain, I guess, level 9, taking bonus damage from that Griffin Rider. Well, I did remember, but I remembered at the wrong level. I thought level 8 was the level. No, it's level 9. It's just that so many level 8 creeps are often stone golems, making them naturally immune to magic as well. All right, Bloodmage down to 7 hit points. He's trying to retreat back. He finally gets taken down. Level 5 now on the Bloodmage here. Picks up a Hood of Cunning. Very, very dangerous for that Bloodmage, who is now down to 60 or 70 hit points. All right, Siphon mana into the Forest Troll High Priest, who will then be healing back up as well. He needs to heal up quite a bit, as the Paladin is going to be brought on over. All right, 2 Griffins up against a swarm of Riflemen. This is not the party that he was hoping for at all, as we see a quick cancellation there. What is this Bloodmage going to do? Staff of Teleportation. He's going to be able to head back out, as this Forest Troll High Priest is left out to dry. Bloodmage coming back around the other side here. We still have dual Griffin Aviaries, still no Blacksmith, so the Griffins do not have that bonus bit of hit points, only sitting at 875, but, well, when they reworked animal training, that is really no surprise. Paladin at level 5 with level 2 Holy Light actually went for level 3 Devotion Aura, very common. Level 3 Devotion Aura, giving that Paladins, 14 armor, and giving everyone an additional +5 armor there, making them very difficult to take out. Griffin Riders do deal that magic damage. Well, we'll see where all of these Fly Machines go next. Good. Well, thank you for the good morning. Bloodmage now looking to retreat back. Flame strike across multiple buildings in the center. You can see triple arcane towers now protecting the base, making sure that the Bloodmage is unable to get that much real damage across onto any of these buildings. There's double flame strike. Are these buildings going to go? And it looks as though the arcane tower down to 4 hit points. No, repaired in time. Beautifully done. As the Bloodmage now looks to retreat back again. All right, Griffins, we're trying to finish things off, though. Trying to take down another one of those flying machines. No, arcane towers are still up. Flying machines are still okay. And FQQ only has a 21 supply army with more lumber than he knows what to do with. What, 4,000, almost 5,000 lumber and 800 gold. He doesn't have that big of an army at all. Bloodmage going to come back across, perhaps try and get healed up once more. That Forest Troll High Priest looking fairly strong, fairly good. He could have easily siphoned mana back into that Forest Troll High Priest to get in a bit more healing as well. Still no, oh no, Mountain King now coming across as that second hero. All right. Bloodmage quickly buys a potion of invisibility and now going to once more try to get in a bit of damage on this base. He is attacking with level 3 Flame Strike, invisibility strategies, well, just constantly trying to get Stephano onto some sort of tilt. Angry Korea Man. All right, thanks for tuning in, Angry Korea Man. Flame Strike now coming across here. Siphon mana away from the Paladin. Bloodmage may be able to get in another Flame Strike or two in just a moment. There's another Siphon mana coming back the other way. Bloodmage able to break the disconnect and now running back off to the north. Boots of Speed, constant harassment now heading off to the north here. There are some, thank you for the sub, Burrow Rush, as we're, well, Stephano still trying to deal with this level 5 Bloodmage. Coming back down to the south here, Bloodmage continuing to break that connection. Bloodmage was upside down on mana for just a little bit, as he does have Boots of Speed and will be able to keep in stride with FQQ's craziness of this solo Bloodmage strategy, just trying to constantly keep pressure on his opponent. Meanwhile, we do see Sorceress is now coming into play. It does have the Adept training, so no longer will be forced to buy potions of invisibility, just be able to, well, oh, look at this Bloodmage siphon mana right there. Siphon mana, both sides fighting back and forth. Stephano actually breaking the link, and now, oh, look at that little dual feedback connection right there. Who's going to lose more mana first, as both sides are just looking at each other, trying to do a little bit of a stare down. Are we going to see a bit of damage? There's one there. There's some damage. There's a Flame Strike, and there's a Siphon mana trying to pull back some of that damage there, and now Stephano being forced to retreat back. Meanwhile, Mountain King having a bit of problems, could get taken down, as the Paladin unable to catch up to that Mountain King, who does not have Boots of Speed. All right, coming back. What is this? Coming back off to the north there, Mountain King trying to head back off to the north once again. We can see Ivory Towers making sure people do not have expansions anywhere on this map so far. Rifleman going to be able to easily shoot down FQQ's towers here, as we're looking at Priest now healing back up that Mountain King. Staff of Sanctuary on that Mountain King, getting that Mountain King back into a good spot. All right, Forest Troll High Priest does have Inner Fire, should be able to give that to the Bloodmage, as we're still looking at a relatively small army coming in from FQQ, sitting at 28 supply. The Paladin army still looking very strong, with a Robe of Magi now on that Paladin, plenty of mana to heal all of the units around him. Coming back through, well, more damage in the center here. Stormbolt trying to catch some of the units off guard. Stephano may end up actually losing some units here. There is a Flame Strike as they're trying to walk on through, able to run to the fire and flames again, as, well, the FQQ's Bloodmage, well, is it going to get invisible? No, it is not. Sorceress could easily throw down invisibility, but the flying machines are off overhead here, as a chicken gets in the way of the Bloodmage there, as the Mountain King tries to finish off a Rifleman, only to see that, well, there's still a 400 hit point heal. Bloodmage and all the units able to get back in there right now. Bloodmage able to get in a bit of, well, Siphon mana. There's a Stormbolt breaking the connection right there and stopping that right there. Once more getting in more Siphon mana. Once again, is the Mountain King perhaps going to get some mana as well, as we can see some Arcane Tower. Mountain King not enough mana. We're going to see some slow onto the Bloodmage. Bloodmage down to 130 hit points, but the Paladin has more than enough mana to Holy Light again if necessary. 30 over 30 supply compared to 50 over 72, both sides. But actually, Stephano having more gold, 2,500 compared to 600 here. Where did FQQ spend all of his gold? That has been the question now, as the Mountain King trying to get in a little bit of damage. Now, remember, there is now an Orb of Fire on the Bloodmage, making that Holy Light not nearly as effective, no longer a 400 hit point heal, and perhaps making Stephano wonder why he didn't go for level 3 Holy Light. These rifles are BM. Coming back through, Frost Nova onto the Bloodmage. Bloodmage could easily siphon some mana or get in some banish here. Perhaps try to get that Ice Revenant out of the fight once more. More Frost Novas going down. Level 4 now on the Bloodmage, who picks up a Cloak of Flames. Coming back around, a Bloodmage is purposely staying in this battle just to get more mana out of this here. We can see that Knights are finally being trained up, and this is off of a dual barracks, as more farms need to get trained up as well. We are down to 6 workers, so this is actually part of all of FQQ's strategy. FQQ early on just got a crazy amount of lumber, and now he can build up to truly a 45 supply army without having to worry about lumber for the rest of the game. He is going to be able to stay in no upkeep, as he only has 1 additional worker to try and build extra farms. All right, coming back across here, we're looking at Arcane Tower, about removing mana from that Mountain King. Goblin Shredder joining in on the battle here, trying to take down some of these buildings. Are we going to perhaps see some Flame Strike? There's the Flame Strike going down. There's some Siphon mana as well, as the Arcane Tower going to be removing much of the mana from that Blood Mage. Units are retreating back here. Goblin Shredder Knights going to be joining in on the battle, and those Knights could cause some problems, as the Knights do have Sundering Blades and should be able to take down those Riflemen. Where is Orange Bird? Orange Bird is nowhere to be seen, as we do not have, the Blood Mage isn't that close to level 6 at all. All right, Siphon mana, feedback loop right there. Blood Mage is going to be able to break free. That is the question, as he's now going to take away mana from that Paladin as well. Blood Mage still sticking around, not really getting taken down all that much, as we can see some more Siphon mana coming back the other way. Knights are going to end up getting surrounded, taken down here. Banish to save the low hit point units, as we see a Flame Strike forcing many of those units to back away again. All right, Knights trying to take down more units. More Banish could be coming in as well, as we see a Lightning Shield now onto the... what is that? Lightning Shield? Yeah, Lightning Shield onto the Blood Mage, making it so that he can actually deal damage to all of these low hit point Riflemen. There's a Flame Strike right there. Riflemen trying to dodge all of that damage, dodging the majority of it there, as the Blood Mage able to escape at 30 hit points. Blood Mage escapes a bunch of low hit point Riflemen, 55 supply compared to 32. As the gold mines are now out of gold. All right, Ivory Tower here, Staff of Sanctuary being used on the Goblin Shredder and on this Blood Mage. This could potentially be a problem, though. Mountain King wants to use that Staff of Sanctuary, perhaps get in some more heals, but he's actually body blocked by these Knights who have closed the door here. Level 5, nearly level 6 on that Paladin. We could be looking at perhaps long distance mining, or Stephano being able to build up an expansion pretty easily. FQQ is in some serious trouble, as he really has, no way out. Staff of Sanctuary perhaps trying to save up a couple more Knights. Army size 39 supply compared to 51, as FQQ needs a couple more Knights for what perhaps is going to be a big push. All right. Staff of Sanctuary being used on Riflemen as well. Level 1 Mountain King, the third and final hero coming in from Stephano. It is Paladin, Blood Mage, Mountain King going up against Blood Mage, Mountain King, Paladin. All 3 heroes, both sides using the same exact heroes, but in different orders, and with significantly different hero levels. The level 4 Blood Mage compared to a level 1 Mountain King as a second hero. Hero level advantage, don't need to be a math major to know that Stephano has that advantage. All right, coming back through. We're going to see a little bit of engagement. Are we going to see some flame strikes? That is the question. Siphon Mana, Stormbolt onto the Bloodmage there. There's a Holy Light. Both sides continuing to try and fight their way through. We could see a flame strike going down across the center. One or two of the Riflemen didn't get out in time. Mountain King going to be in trouble. He gets a Holy Light as both sides are still fighting here. Knights continuing to use their Sundering Blades, rack up quite a bit of damage. Siphon Mana coming back again. Mountain King trying to retreat back here as we're looking at Holy Light continuing to save many of these lower hit point units. Banish onto the Knights now, followed by a Stormbolt to try and take them out as a Goblin Shredder going to get taken out. Two Banished Knights removing 8 supply from the fight here as the Mountain King of FQQ trying to retreat back. The big damage off of Flame Strike there. Two Riflemen getting taken down as the Banished Knights coming back into the game. All right, more about Siphon Mana going back and forth once more. Who's going to win out on this Siphon Mana battle as the Rifleman gets taken down as the Knights, Riflemen all being forced to move away again. Sundering Blades is racking up damage, but 28 supply compared to 60. I don't know if it can really make that big of a difference as FQQ tries to Holy Light to continue to save his units again. FQQ is in some serious trouble. There goes one Rifleman. There goes another Rifleman as he looks to retreat back, but Stormbolt now on the Bloodmage. Bloodmage going to get Body Block, Staff of Teleportation, not going to be in time. And now the Bloodmage has equalized the level and come away with the victory. Stephano beating out FQQ in a rather unorthodox, strange game. FQQ, always opening up with strange games there. Both sides having similar amounts of gold, but Stephano being able to creep more, get higher hero levels, and also perhaps get a little bit of the gold off of those creeps, comes away with the victory. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.